All right, Tilman, obviously the news of Kobe Bryant hitting the sports world around this country, across the globe, that tells you the impact that he had on the game. What was your initial reaction when you got wind of this news today?
Well, it's like all of us. When we see the first one, we're hoping it's fake news. And, when you just think about it, we understand he's retired, but let's get past basketball for a minute. The man was 41 years old with four young daughters and a wonderful life in front of him. And so it's not just a basketball career, and it's the other 9 people that are on the helicopter also. I mean, it's just a horrible, tragic event. It's a sad day for the NBA. It's a sad day for all these families, and he will sorely be missed in basketball because he was going to be one of those ambassadors for the rest of his life. I mean, he's been in the press so much recently with LeBron passing him and how he's hanging out at the Laker games and being so supportive, and it's just sad. I mean, it's just sad, but I'm one of those guys that take a helicopter everywhere, and so it makes us all think.
Makes you think through it a little bit.
It makes you think through it.
How about just the impact he had? Even you mentioned even now. I mean, he wants, his playing days are long over now. He retired a few years ago, but he wants to give back, and he thanked LeBron for what he did and how he's taken the game forward. I mean, he wants what's best for the game.
Absolutely, and there was never a greater competitor. I mean, when you think about all the times the Lakers were here playing the Rockets and we were up by 1 or 2, and Kobe's taking that last shot and beating us. I just can't tell you how many times we saw it in the last 20 years, and there was not a more competitive person. And you got to remember, he came out of high school, just like LeBron did, and just automatically was one of the icons, and he really picked it up after Michael retired. But what makes great players is winning championships. Okay, you can win scoring titles and MVPs and everything that he did, but he led that team to 5 championships. And I know he had some great players with him, but he led them to 5 championships, and that's what you got to respect more than anything in this competitive league that we're in.
Your team, Rockets, had to play a game during this difficult time today. I don't know if you saw the pregame, the moment, the tribute to Kobe, but the emotion on the Rockets bench, guys that knew Kobe well. I know that kind of had to.
Absolutely. You could tell Austin being from spending time in L.A. and of course Tyson Chandler playing with him for a few years. I mean, it's when you're not prepared for a young man's death, it's hard. And like we said, let's forget that, he's a retired he's a 41-year-old man with his whole life in front of him, and it's just sad. It's really just sad.